What's up guys, SkateRat CJ here. So let's say you just now got comfortable with rolling around on your skateboard. Here's 5 very easy tricks that you can learn right when you start rolling. So some of these might be tricks, some of them are more maneuvers, but it's still something to learn on your skateboard and it helps get you to want to progress more. So let's get started with number 1, nose stalls. So first you want to be comfortable with lifting the front of your wheels up. And then you're going to slightly scoot your front foot over your nose. Start by rolling straight at the flat box or flat curb, and then you're going to slightly lift up your front wheels and kind of run them into the object. Then you're going to put pressure on your nose by leaning slightly forward and picking your back wheels up. Then you're going to take that pressure off your nose and put your back wheels back down on the ground. The more you practice this, the easier it gets. Once you start to get good at this, you can do other tricks out of it, like pivots. Number 2 is actually one of the first tricks I learned, but I don't know the name of it, but it is very easy and it just takes a tiny bit of practice. Start by putting the board right in front of you, flip it about halfway over your feet, and you're going to jump slightly forward and flip the board over and land right on top of it. For this you want to keep your feet flat, land right on the bolts, use your toes to kind of hook into the edge, give it a little hop forward and you got it. Number 3 is very similar to number 2, just a little bit harder, but it's called a Casper. For this you're going to step on your board, and then you're going to have your back foot toes hanging off and your front foot heel hanging off. Your back foot's just going to kind of lift up, allowing the board to flip over, and your front foot is actually going to be the one pulling the board to flip it over. To get back on your board, you're going to use that second trick, except with just one foot this time. Once you get good with that, I actually find it easier to put a little spin in it. To do this, you're kind of going to do a little scissor kick motion, where your front foot goes forward and your back foot goes backwards. For a proper Casper, you actually want to have your nose off the ground, but that will come with practice. Once you get to that point, you want to put a lot of weight into your back foot and use your front foot as a hook to keep the nose off the ground, and then you can put it all together. Number 4 is a trick that will really help get your balance down turning around on your skateboard, and it's called a kick turn. For kick turns, you want to be comfortable with lifting the front of your nose and just moving it side to side. This will help shift your weight around for your balance. Then you can start kick turns, which is basically just turning around on a skateboard. For this, all you want to do is turn your arms and your lower body will follow. Kind of as if you're turning around to point at somebody. Once you start turning your upper body, you're going to lift your wheels up slightly, and then you're going to start leaning into the direction of your turn. When you're comfortable with this, you could start trying to turn more and more, and then eventually you'll get a 360-degree rotation. This is extremely useful for overall comfort and balance on a skateboard. Number 5 on our list takes a little bit more skill, but it's still very easy for beginners, and it's called a boneless grab. Just like that. For this, you're going to lean down, grab the board with your backhand towards the front of your wheels, slip your front foot off, pick up the board and rotate, let go with your hand, and then allow your front foot to get back on the board. It sounds more complicated explaining it, but it's actually a very simple trick, so I'm just going to play a couple of slow-mo clips so you can see what I'm doing. The hardest part about this trick is hopping your front foot back onto the board, but once you get that down, you've just landed one of the funnest easy tricks ever. These are also pretty cool tricks to know before you even learn how to ollie, so if you're just comfortable with rolling around, it should be easy for you to do most of these tricks. So that's it for this episode. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, comment down below, I would love to hear from you guys, and make sure to hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the rest of my content. Have a great day, and go skate!